Lesson 7. The World in a Wall. One day I found a fat female scorpion in the wall, wearing what at first glance appeared to be a light brown fur coat. Closer inspection proved that this strange garment was made up of a mass of tiny babies clinging to the mother's back. I made up my mind to smuggle them into the house and up to my bedroom so that I might keep them and watch them grow up with great care. I managed to put the mother and family into a matchbox and then hurried to the villa. It was rather unfortunate that just as I entered the door, lunch should be served. However, I placed the matchbox carefully on the mantelpiece in the drawing room so that the scorpion should get plenty of air. Then I made my way to the dining room and joined the family for the meal. I completely forgot about my exciting new pets. At last, Larry, having finished, fetched the cigarettes from the drawing room and lying back in his chair, he put one in his mouth and picked up the matchbox he had bought. I watched him interestingly as, still talking glibly, he opened the matchbox. Now, I maintain to this day that the female scorpion meant no harm. She was upset and annoyed at being shut up in a matchbox for so long, so she chose the first chance to escape. She crawled out of the box rapidly, her babies clinging on, and shuttled on to the back of Larry's hand. There, not quite certain what to do next, she paused, her sting curved up. Larry, feeling the movement of her claws, glanced down to see what it was. And from that moment, things got increasingly confused. Larry uttered a roar of fright that made Lucrezia drop a plate and brought Roger out from beneath the table, barking wildly. With a flick of his hand, Larry sent the scorpion flying down the table, and she landed midway between Margot and Leslie, scattering her babies like confetti as she thumped on the cloth. Angry at this treatment, the creature spat towards Leslie, her sting quivering. Leslie leapt to his feet, overturning his chair, and flicked out with his napkin. This sent the scorpion rolling across the cloth towards Margot, who let out a scream that any railway engine would have been proud to produce. Mother, completely bewildered by this sudden chaos, put on her glasses and peered down the table, and at that moment Margot, in an attempt to stop the scorpion's advance, hurled a glass of water at it. The shower missed the animal completely, but Trashed Mother, who, not being able to stand cold water, lost her breath and sat gasping, unable even to protest. The scorpion had now gone to ground under Leslie's plate, while her babies moved wildly all over the table. Roger ran round and round the room, barking hysterically. "It's that boy again," bellowed Larry. "Look out, look out, they were coming," screamed Margot. All we need is a book, roared Leslie. Don't panic. Hit them with a book. What on earth's the matter with you all? Mother kept asking, mopping her glasses. It's that boy. He will kill the lot of us. Look at the table, knee deep in scorpions. Quick, quick, do something. Look out, look out. Stop screaming and get a book for God's sake. You were worse than the dog. Shut up, Roger. By the grace of God, I wasn't bitten. Look out, there is another one. Quick, quick. Oh, shut up and get me a book or something. Look out, it's coming towards me. Quick, quick, do something. Hit it with your knife. Your knife? Go, hit it. Since no one had bothered to explain things to him, Roger was under the impression that the family was being attacked and that it was his duty to defend them. As Lucrezia was the only stranger in the room, he came to the logical conclusion that she must be the responsible party, so he bit her in the ankle. This did not help matters very much. By the time a certain amount of order had been restored, all the baby scorpions had hidden themselves under the various plates. Eventually, after much pleading and backed up my mother, Leslie's suggestion that the whole lot to be killed was quashed. While the family, still simmering with rage and fright, went back to the drawing room, I spent half an hour rounding up the babies, picking them up in a teaspoon and returning them to their mother's bag. Then I carried them outside on a saucer and, with the utmost reluctance, released them on the garden wall. Gerald Durrell. Word meaning: smuggle, convey secretly. Dawdling, slowly and idly eating. Scuttled, run away. Quivering, vibrating with a slight rapid motion. Flicked, hit. Confetti, small piece of colored paper showed on a bridal couple. Quashed, dismissed. Let's learn grammar. A verb can describe one of the following three things about a subject. First, what, where the subject is, was. Mohan is a student. Second, what the subject possesses, possessed. And he has a car. Third, what the subject does, did. We played cricket. When we talk about what, where the subject is, was, we use verb to be. It can be used only in the present and past tense. Examples: my father is a doctor. He was posted in Shimla. When we talk about what the subject possesses, possessed, we use verb to have. It is also used only in the present and past tense. Examples: we have a car. My friend had a car.